Maybe the wrong intro. All right, man. Happy Saturday, everybody. Happy Saturday and welcome.
What up, y'all?
To our special edition. Corey, we can't see you. See, Doug? Yeah, you got to put that. You got to get into the shop. There you go. There you go. All right, we're all together. We are all together. What's up? What's up? What's up, Den G? You guys, first of all, before we get started, we want to make sure that the XO family is in the building. So you guys, please go ahead and put your XOs in the chat and let us know where you are watching from. Put your XOs in the chat. We are here for the conversation that we have been waiting for all season.
Y'all know what it is.
All season long, we have been looking at Love and Marriage Huntsville, and tonight was the first part of the reunion, so we had to all come hang out together.
We did.
We're at Scorpio Moe's pad. We don't have on pajamas.
Yeah,
we don't have on pajamas, but but we're all here. You guys let us know. What's up? St. Louis in the house.
St. Louis, okay.
St. Louis in the house. You guys let us know where you're from, and we're going to get into tonight's conversation. Washington, watching from Chi-Town. What's up, Chicago?
What up, the Chi?
Man, Chicago is going through it with Married at First Sight. What's up, DeQueezy? Man, it has been a day. It has been a season. Charleston, South Carolina. All right. Where is that? Mooresville, North Carolina, Connecticut, Chicago.
CT in the building.
Okay. All right, you guys, come on in. Happy Saturday. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing Saturday and you had a chance to watch the first part of 3. This is the first of 3 of Love and Marriage Huntsville, or Arrest and Infidelity.
Yeah, I like that.
Arrest and Infidelity Huntsville.
I like that.
And tonight's episode, okay, first of all, let's go ahead and rate it. Let's rate tonight's episode on a scale of 1 to 10.
As a whole?
Just tonight's part 1 of the finale.
I give it a 4.5.
Yeah, I'm going to go with 5. What do you say, C-Dub?
This is my second time watching these color shenanigans.
Yes.
You
give it a 10?
Who said 10?
Oh my God. He gave it a 10?
I'll give it a 4.
Oh man, what would you, a 7? Okay, you guys actually liked it.
It's 3 parts. You do know
it's
that,
3
right?
parts, and we know that they're going to save the best for last.
Thank you.
They're going to save the best for last. This is set up. But the reason I only gave it a 5 is because I feel like, yes, I was excited that I like the fact that Carlos held Maurice's feet to the fire. Maurice and Kimmy, because if you support your husband, you got to go down with him. You got y'all. They gave it up.
Say that again.
I'm saying if you support your husband and he's going down, then you're gonna have to go down too.
If he's going down.
Oh, Maurice is going down.
Lord.
He's going down. I mean, y'all know he got very lawyer-ish. But anyway, we don't want to get into that yet. Let's don't get into that yet.
Just get this outfit shit over with.
Let's get the outfits. And I don't have the pictures because I'm at Scorpio Moe's house. So we'll just have to go into our memory banks of best dressed, worst dressed. I'm gonna tell you guys what I think.
Okay.
Worst dressed, in my opinion, Nell and Chris Fletcher. I did not like the orange. I did not like the dress that she had on. It was too sparkly. I did not like her eye makeup. It was too wish. I don't know what that was. And I did not like his orange pearl suit. So that was my worst dress, right? My worst dress, Nell and Chris Fletcher by far. And then my best dress, Melody and Martell.
Once again.
I mean, Melody does, and I hated it because she was talking smack, she was blowing smoke, but she backed it up. She looked amazing.
And here's the other thing too. We got to keep in mind. I mean, I'm gonna straight male, but I can give credit where credit is due.
Okay.
Martell looks good in the suit.
He does.
He has the shoulder. He has the V shape. He looks right in the suit. Suits look good on him.
Yeah.
That's his forte. So combine. I'm with you.
Okay. Melody and Martell. C-Dub, do you have a conflicting answer?
No.
C-Dub doesn't even know who these people are. He's just here for the camaraderie.
Now, can we say what Martell's suit did look like though?
We can. We can.
I don't know. Y'all need to go Google it, YouTube. Have you ever seen You're Not My Kind of Girl? Is that right? Type of girl?
Sorry, New Editions. Sorry. And because they were like,
right. If you ever see that video, they look very,
very similar.
No, but very what is the military
like
a Navy military double-breasted admiral
cadet-ish. I like
okay.
But
Let me see if I can pull up a picture.
He pulls it off though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, I mean,
I was mad tight though.
Well, he always gets them especially tailored to show off what he does in the gym, right? I'm not mad at that.
Is there lycra in these suits?
But I will say the worst
is
dress.
There stretch? Is there spank?
I will say I agree with your worst dress as well.
Yeah.
The something about, well, definitely no disrespect to Mel, but Nell, pardon me.
Yeah.
To me, she looks stuffed in what she had in. It's no disrespect to her. She might have needed to go a size up, possibly.
Why did everybody have blonde
hair?
There it is.
Yeah, so just for those of you that don't know, I'm gonna show Ronnie because that was my favorite. This is Sorry You're Not My Kind of Girl.
But
there it is.
Their jackets are open.
Their jackets are open.
No, well, Ralph has a scene where he's doing solo where it's closed, and that's why I really got it, because he had the pointy shoulders.
Let me see.
And I was like, why does he look like?
Let's see. Okay, there's Ralph. Oh.
There it is. There it is.
He's right.
There it is.
Oh my God, there's Ralph. And that does look like Mo has good memory because I did not. Wow. Man.
There you go right
there. I feel like we need to.
Can't front on the edition.
I feel like we need to post this picture.
The comparison, right? The split screen.
Inspiration.
The split screen.
Inspiration, yes.
But
bam.
But
what do y'all think?
I agree with Christal as well. My best and worst dress.
Martell was just missing the gloves.
There you go.
He was missing one more again.
And the hair.
The gloves. Oh, well, I mean,
he doesn't have
hair, but that is hilarious. That is hilarious. Hilarious.
First thing that came to
mind. Yeah.
But I agree with you. Those were the
and we're gonna give Nell and Chris a pass because it was their first reunion. Is it their first reunion? Maybe their second.
Hold on. What, they've been on the entire seasons, all the shows?
No, they just the last couple of seasons. But I'm gonna give them a pass because first of all,
they're the oldest couple there. Why are you giving them a pass? They should.
I'm giving them a pass because they're, they didn't have the same journey. They have this is still kind of new for them.
You're getting dressed.
Yeah, but you gotta be ready. You gotta have the experience. See, the first season, everybody looks like trash. They all go get a little bit of checks and they get stylists and then they know how to come back and be more of a wow factor.
Okay.
So they haven't had enough chances to get it right.
Okay.
I don't know why they chose orange. Orange is a tricky color on light complected people. Unless you're a smooth brown to distinguish.
Okay. Okay.
It's kind of rough. It's kind of rough.
Because we were still trying to figure out the
I don't know why
texture of
his
collar.
It was very curtainish.
It was curtainish. It
70s
also
shaggish.
If you will.
Shaggish. But hey, okay. It wasn't too bad.
Can we do the hair?
Whoa.
Because that's where.
Whoa.
Why was everyone blonde?
Why were they blonde?
Blonde.
Blonde was the color of the night.
Blonde.
They were blonde. I don't know why Black women. Let us know in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you think that Black blondes have more fun. Like, this is not Marilyn Monroe, right? We can't. No. And there's certain people, I will say, like Mary J. Blige. Can we all agree that she rocks hers?
No, we cannot agree.
We said no, we
That
cannot.
is not my favorite.
We are not gonna agree. See that?
I'm trying.
Okay, that's too long.
See?
Okay. Gigi said no.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
okay,
you.
but I mean, but okay, but it's
There's
better.
only one.
It was
There was only one that looked good
Who was
with.
that?
Oh, that's another.
Mel.
Well, because he has this says the complexion
There you
to
go.
go with it. Like we have to just say a thing.
Thank you.
There are certain colors that complement certain complexions.
You're absolutely right.
There's a reason that in TLC, T-Boz was the only person that wore blonde.
That part.
There's a reason.
That part.
Yes,
That brown skinned lady wouldn't have looked right with it.
no, it just doesn't go. It doesn't go.
Good point.
And
Good point.
I also don't think that blonde, this is just my opinion, even on certain people that can pull off blonde, like streaks, highlights, kissed, like sun kissed, as opposed
Is
to
it
like
a shade of blonde?
it definitely needs to be a different shade of blonde, but yellow
That's not a
is
natural
never
color.
What about honey?
honey is a little bit darker.
It's more like an amber.
It's an amber, and not
glad
what
you know your
Destiny
colors,
had,
man.
not what Destiny and Nell had. That was just a full yellow wig.
Exactly.
I like, if you're gonna do it, at least have highlights so that the lights can reflect it. Can you wipe the camera? It looks so blurry. Okay, let me try. Let me try this again. We're over here trying to make things work, guys, and this, hey, let's see what we got here.
No, right there on the. See that white? No, right there. No,
Oh, right here.
Yeah. That's what your glasses were. So that should work.
Okay, let's try it.
Get your finger out my eye.
Is that better? Is that better? You guys let us know. Is that better? Is that better? Is that better? If it's not, it's too bad. It just could be the computer and the connection. So sorry. So sorry. Do a mix like 4:27:30. Yeah, a mix.
Let's see, y'all know the numbers.
Well, they do because they're women, but I'm just saying, like, why would you ever just have a yellow wig?
Very synthetic.
That's crazy.
It's very synthetic. It's very synthetic, and this lights are hot, and it's making me sweat. My hair is sweating.
Kid, that's what's going on, please.
Please.
The one that's that.
Like I'm gonna end up with an afro in just a few minutes, and y'all gonna be making fun of me. Because the lights, your head is not sweating at the top.
No, not yet. I'm cool.
Okay. All right. So,
Matter of fact, damn, we need to pull that straight more.
so did you guys like the bobs? Did you like Melody's bob?
I wasn't mad at any of you. I know you didn't like one particular.
I don't like Tisha's hair like that. I think Tisha always looks nice, but that's not my favorite Tisha hair.
She didn't look bad though, right?
No, I don't think she looked bad. I think it was a little, I don't like the super blunt because it doesn't look real. Like, that's not how your real hair would look. It's just it looks like that you got a lace front. They glued it down and then they just cut it to make it blunt.
It doesn't really have sharp angles.
It is sharp. It's too sharp. It's not
agree.
soft. I like a beveled, like, I don't know. Melody's looked better, but I'm not a fan of the, like, we're gonna put it on and cut it right for this look. I don't like that. I like a softer look with the hair. But Kimmy's half up, half down. What do we say? Sit down. Down. What would you have wanted Kimmy to do?
Just to be honest, for me, it was something going on with the face. I think it was the makeup.
A harsh beat.
It was a lot of stuff around the makeup seemed a little much. And she's naturally pretty.
She is.
So she didn't really need it. But I'm starting to notice when you put makeup on naturally pretty women, comes off looking like something else. Very I won't get into that. But yeah.
A harsh beat.
Yeah.
Can be difficult. A harsh beat. Well, that's what when a person beat their face. So it's just a harsh beat.
That's what's on her. That's what she needs.
No, that's what she has.
Oh, right.
That we don't like.
They're a little heavy-handed with it.
They're a little heavy. And I understand because the lights are on them and you want to look
The
good.
TV light is
The
a little
TV lights are different, but I didn't like it. Destiny,
You know what? It was something. She looks like she possibly lost a couple pounds.
she looked good. Her body looked good.
She did.
I think that what we need to do is let the ladies know that you don't have to show so much titty at the reunion.
Was that the
Because that
ones
seems
had
to
the
be
small-
Yeah.
chicklet. It just like women feel like, oh, it's a reunion. I got to put out the titties. And it's like, you don't have.
What you do? Melody. We'll get into that. Good Lord.
We're here now.
You should.
We're here now.
She was very succulent, I would
Mhm.
say.
Mhm.
Glazed hams, perhaps. I don't know. See, I like Melody. You know, I would just say this. Christal has a good point. I think when you're doing that, it feels like you're overcompensating for something else, right? And you don't need it. These women are.
I think you people have put pressure on us.
You people.
Men have put pressure on women to make us feel like we have to look a certain way.
Do you
Yes.
ask that man before you step out?
She doesn't have a man.
Well, maybe that's the problem.
No, well, I mean, maybe she does. Maybe Nell's son is her man,
Thank you.
but
I predict he's going to be a main character in a minute.
I
We'll get into
predict
that.
he'll be there next season. But I don't know. Like, I think that women feel like that. I feel like we have to, like, if you look at Housewives, the reunions, everybody comes with like titties out, and I think that we feel pressure.
I think that y'all think that that's sexy.
No, you people have told us that. You people.
It could be sexy on some people, but the
So
different
you
things are
and he
sexy.
was so what was the difference between Melody's cleavage and no, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it.
Okay.
What was the difference between Melody's cleavage and Destiny's cleavage? Mo.
The difference is I would just think sexually in that situations. The other one, it's not a sexual thing. I just like the way you just look. You're pretty. You see what I'm saying?
But Destiny's pretty too.
No, they both are, but I wasn't thinking sexual to Destiny.
What were you thinking?
With Destiny?
Yes.
I might want to get to know you.
No.
She just looks pretty.
Melody?
No, Melanie, I'm thinking sexual.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
you see what I'm saying? Melanie, when they're out like that, I just thought sex.
okay.
I didn't think nothing else. Let me get to know this
That's
lady.
so weird how that explain it to me, C-Dub. What is the difference between she looks pretty and I want to get to know her as opposed to I just want to go? What in the world? What was the difference between Melody and Destiny?
Body type. Because when you look at Melody, things were presented in a bodily fashion.
What?
Destiny
What?
was presenting in a trying to be haute couture fashion with the
I don't
breasts
think anything was-
pushed up a little bit. Her breasts looked like they were trying. Melody's looked like they were there. They were just being.
Yeah.
Destiny's was
Melodies was like this.
Destiny's was like,
Hey,
hey, like this. Hey, I'm here. Hey, how you doing? I could be here. I could not be here. Melody's was like, I'm here.
It's a difference between I'm a titty and I'm a titty.
No, they're the confidence. Them's breasts.
There you go. But
Them's was titties.
But all jokes aside, man, I just think that because they were so out there, it just made us think sexually. I couldn't think past that. I could have got past it maybe, but that's the first thing that comes to mind. And I think that's almost kind of like when we talk about what women lead with, they were out there, they were leading. So I couldn't get past that point.
Yeah.
I mean, I could at some point, but after I needed to discover what I needed to discover.
They were leading.
They were leading the way.
We
You know
wanted to
what?
follow.
Y'all are wise. So somebody said Destiny looked cheap.
Nah, that's a little harsh.
But y'all said her titties looked like they were trying.
They
They
were.
were, I mean, compared to what was in the room, yes.
She had a fight.
Yeah, I mean, you
She
know.
was losing.
But that's on her. She might not. Now you put those.
She just has smaller breasts.
No, but you put anything bigger on her, it's
It
going
would
to
look
possibly.
crazy.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're looking at destiny for something different. Doesn't mean that it's better, just something different.
Okay.
Hey, that's all.
Well, I don't have any support here with the men because I would definitely say. Now, I will say this: Marceau looked like he had lost some weight. He looked good. He looked good. Martell always looks good. He just, you know, he's an empty vessel. He's an empty vessel. But Marceau did look like he lost some weight.
He did.
Yeah, I thought he looked good. Chris is a nice size. I mean, you know, for himself. Maurice looks like he's kind of stuffed. Like his head is a little stuffed.
He has a thing LL Cool J has.
Yeah. Because and he can't wear a hat.
Right. He has the neck and the head. It's just all wide, just like
Yeah, but it's amazing what weight will do because it can make you look better or younger. Because I thought Marceau looked younger. He looked less stressed.
He did.
And maybe he lost some weight.
He did.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's get into the conversation with Melody and Martell.
Woo.
Again, this is like the third reunion since they've been divorced. And every single reunion, Martell damn near ends up in tears over Melody and the fact that he messed up the marriage. Every reunion. No, does he?
I mean,
does he?
Players mess up. He messed up.
But he was cheating on her forever.
Yeah, I mean,
and had a baby.
That's foul.
I'm saying, like, when is he going to get? Can we get Martell some ongoing therapy? And he has therapy. It's not working.
Yeah.
Do you think it's because he knows he messed it up, or do you think it's because she looks so good?
She looks good. That's one of the everybody know. You ever hear that expression? Dress like you're gonna bump into your ex.
Yes.
Damn it, that's what Melody does every day.
She does. She does. Oh, that's cool. Yes, she does. She does. She does. She does.
So
she dressed like she's gonna run into everybody's ex.
I like that.
I'll take yours.
But
she got Marceau shaking it.
You know, but it's like when you haven't seen anybody for a while and you see him, especially you saw how he looked at the wedding, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, he was just like gushing over her, like it was his first time seeing her, like who's that? And you know, what you blew it, pal. That's it.
And it's over. And you got a whole nother chick.
That's it, Jack.
Now, the interesting thing is, how does Arian, because I sent you a text. Hold on.
Yeah.
I sent you a text. Arian was talking smack online, and which is crazy because I think I DM'd it to you. Like, how can you talk smack when your dude is still crying over his ex? Like, you should just shut up. She said, when the tables turn, don't lose your appetite. Eat that shit like I had to do. Girl, you said I like that. But I'm like, but that's not even...
That's some slick shit to say. I don't like it for her.
It's a read, but for why? For why, though? He loves Melody. He don't see you like that, ever. No. Never will.
Nope.
He never will see you like that. You had his whole baby.
Let me ask you this: does that bother her though?
Obviously not.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm just saying, what type of woman would that not bother?
A woman that knows who he is and knowing she likes being the number two. She see what the number one got.
Then why does she have a baby with him?
Well, that one goes
there. But she got pregnant several times.
Jesus. Oh, yikes.
I got lucky enough to stay.
Oh my God! Yeah, I mean,
ain't nothing else going on in Huntsville. I don't know.
That's what somebody asked me today. Like, does Huntsville not have anything else happening? I don't know.
Where is Huntsville in regards to Alabama?
2 hours from 3 hours. 3 hours from.
It's like on the East Coast. I mean, I don't know if the western part of Alabama or the southern part.
Mid, maybe.
So central.
Because what? Birmingham is 2 hours from here.
Yeah. That's more on the eastern part of Alabama.
It's another hour and a half from there, I think.
All I know, yeah, I've been there, but I can't even remember how we got there. I know it wasn't super far because I went there when I interviewed Kiki, and I've been there a couple of times. I went there for other stuff, and I went to Stormy's party. And isn't it weird that Stormy and her husband just bailed out? They just bailed out.
You know what? That's what I kept saying to myself. I was like, but they weren't even there this season at all.
They were in the beginning because you remember she was on the girls trip.
She was on the girls trip.
And then they were just like, peace out. We don't want to be here no more. she probably bought herself out of her contract because Stormy and Courtney have money, and I actually respect them for the way they did it. Like,
because I remember her husband, and I was like, "What? I did,
yeah.
And,
but interesting enough, I did want to say I posted earlier. Melody went viral today with her announcement that she was leaving the show. It was in People, it was in Us Weekly. And
Christal called it.
And these are not media outlets or publications that usually cover own shows. So the fact that they were, highlighting the fact that she left, that was. You
think because she won that award?
No.
No, what I'm saying, I'm saying, but since they covered it.
Nah, I think it's just because she looks good and her publicist kept sending it. And I think that the show was popular enough to where, because she looks like she could be a crossover type person, I think they're highlighting it. Now it'd be interesting to see what she does after this. I don't know what she could potentially do, unless she has her own show.
That's what I predict.
Mo is predicting that she's gonna have her own dating show.
Yeah. Because she can't do another ensemble show like this.
She definitely should not do an ensemble because she quickly fell out with everyone on the ensemble.
Right.
She could move to Atlanta.
I think she is here in Atlanta a lot, but I just don't know. Like, ensemble is usually what it is, though, unless it's a date. I can't see her doing a dating show.
You don't think?
I mean, she may. I don't know. She may, because she's definitely kept who she's dating on the
live
low.
in the castle and just going to the roses at the end, whatever they do.
A dating show in Huntsville?
Not in Huntsville. And we know that she's falling out with Carlos.
No, I didn't know that.
She unfollowed. You didn't read my article.
No,
I sent it to you.
This was the first one?
Yes.
I read the beginning. My bad. I was at work. My bad.
And he said he sent back like he really read the whole thing.
No, I read it back like I got it.
She unfollowed Carlos. She removed Love and Marriage Huntsville from her social media bio. And she had been talking reckless about Carlos online. So they fell out. So it's not going to be a Carlos Kingdom Reign production.
So Coleslaw is coming on now?
I do think Coleslaw is coming on, which is why I feel like she made that text. But I mean, how can she come on now after Martell is damn near in tears over Melody? You need to go get your own man that'll be crying over you.
Don't they have children together?
Yes, all of them do.
Yeah. So he doesn't see his kids?
No, she admits that he's a great father.
But she didn't want to admit that today. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
She didn't want to admit that today.
You're right.
So I think. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think that? I think that when we come back, because they're already filming, I think that that's why Arian posted that them tables turned. Eat it like I did. I think that's why she's because the only reason she's gonna be on the show.
I look forward to that. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I mean, I think Melody made it to where she could not stay this season.
Yeah.
She made it to where she fell out with everybody. She severed the ties to where there was no place else for her to go. I feel like she knew she was leaving from the beginning of this season when she filed that police report on Martell. And
so you think that was the reason for her attitude being?
I think she was over everybody on the show because they all supported. None of them would come out and literally speak against Martell, knowing what he had done to her. He had cheated on but even to the point where Marceau did, but I don't think it's because he had Melody's back. I think it's because he
got a little thing for her.
And I think he feels like Martell was competition and he feels like he won. He even said that. He was like, I'm better than you, which is a weird thing to say.
It is.
To another man.
It is.
So I think that Marceau was happy about Martell doing that, not because he just had Melody's back, but because he wanted to prove that Martell was a piece of shit. And even though women are still going to pick Martell over him because Martell is just very attractive. But I think he felt like, the cute guy didn't win. Marceau's a Kappa. He wants to be a pretty boy, but he's not. Martell just naturally is. It's how it is. So he feels like he beat the cute guy. But like I said, a girl will still pick Martell.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm excited to see her on there now.
You're excited to see Coleslaw?
On there.
Arian?
Just because if you're gonna leave and go, you gotta Carlos is a businessman at the end of the day.
He He is.
And if your role is played out and you're mad because he's bringing her in, then I mean the show must go on, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not mad at Carlos. Carlos is doing what Carlos does. And the fact that, I mean, a lot of times he does a great job. I admire Carlos in the fact that he makes the people feel comfortable, but at the end of the day, he's a businessman.
That part.
And that's what he's doing. So all these girls think that he's worshiping them and he keys with them. Oh, I love you and you look good, girl. But at the end of the day, he gonna hold their feet to the fire to get what he needs.
What was he saying? What's the name? All the little banter back.
Oh man, we got to get into that. We're gonna get into that in a minute because we definitely went there with Kimmy today. But Melody and Martell, what do you guys think of Martell? Like, so even if I don't see how he can start over in another season. That relationship is not. They're gonna have to show them co-parenting. They cannot possibly try to show them being together.
Who?
Him and Ariane. That would be ridiculous.
So him and her are not together.
They were parenting. Hey Marvin, they were parenting. And hello to Facebook. We just added you guys. We are talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville. And we're a little bit late getting to Facebook. It was just, I'm here as opposed to in my home studio. So you guys forgive us. You can watch the replay if you are just now joining us. But we're talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville. We ran through our top picks with fashion, Melody and Martell, of course. And then our worst picks were Christal XO. But speaking of Ariane making little subtext, which she always does, I feel like she was very jealous of Melody. Very jealous of Melody.
But that's to be expected, though, right?
Now, all these years later, with a baby?
Because I think Melody, because she comes off as unbothered right
now. And I love that. And that irritates some people even more. It does, which means she's playing the game right.
No, 1000%.
This season, I said in my thing, chef's kiss to Melody, chef's kiss. She played the game like a pro. She did not.
The Melody.
We're doing chef's kiss for different reasons, but I'm just saying that her strategy and the fact that she did not let them get her emotionally involved was admirable. Because most people will let you let somebody get under their skin. Kimmy didn't let her get under her skin. She didn't get under hers. They went back and forth.
That part.
She didn't let she clowns Trisha all the time. She went back and forth with Marceau. He didn't get under her skin. She told Martell this time to stop talking to her, and she kept it moving.
Chef's kiss. She has a bigger picture.
Why did they call her coleslaw?
She's a side. Shouts out to Funky Doniva for that one.
Funny.
Yeah, she's
Funky Doniva. Wow.
She's a side.
That's funny.
And that's not even a good side.
No, it's a horrible.
It's not like mac and cheese or dressing.
Dressing when it's cold.
Coleslaw. You like coleslaw on the side? How often? 1 to 10. How often are you going to ask? Let me get excited. Coleslaw there.
No, I eat it when it comes with it. I'm not have to.
Exactly. I don't eat it when it comes with it. In fact, I tell them.
Substitute.
I tell them you can keep the coleslaw.
I have double fries.
Who does that? And then Mo's like, "Oh, you're gonna put it on there? Go ahead. Do you eat all of it?"
Well, they only put it in a little thimble thing, so it's just not
gonna get fried okra.
That's what Adrian always gets is a fried okra.
I don't like that either.
But yeah, she's a side. And the point is, it was not a filling side. So you would always be hungry after, and you would always go someplace else.
Damn it, man. Wow. That's cold. That is cold.
But is that not true?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of true.
I guess Book is you have no
idea. Sides get thrown out.
The sides get thrown out.
You ain't thrown out a side in your life.
I threw out coleslaw.
He said, hold the coleslaw. Hold the coleslaw. I don't need it.
No, but I just think that the number one spot, she doesn't want that. And maybe
do you guys put a 1 in the chat? Do you women think that a woman actually has an affair with a man and doesn't want the number 1 spot? How many women, no, not just an affair, but gets pregnant by him? It's one thing to have an affair. It's another thing to actually get pregnant by somebody.
Yeah, please put that in the chat, please.
Who would actually get pregnant by a man that they don't really want the number one spot. I think that she secretly really wants the number one spot. Well, not even secretly, unsecretly, very publicly, very bothered by the fact that he won't give her a number one spot. He has called her a peasant.
He's doing her a favor.
What if she just wanted a child?
She already has one. And there are a lot of men you can have children with.
Wait. She has one from him?
No,
or-
she has another child.
Oh, sweet Lord. This just gets worse.
She already has a child.
This gets worse.
I think after seeing the situation with him and Mel, I wouldn't think she would want that spot.
Why she keep dealing with him then? I guess she has a child by him. She might as well.
Maybe she is trying to get on the show.
Maybe she could just want to be on the show.
But didn't you say?
What do you guys think? So she did that on purpose. She does. See, they agree with me. She does. She wants to be Melody.
But didn't you say that she had numerous attempts, or did he not want her to have babies before, or like is this?
There were attempts that were thwarted.
Okay, so God kept trying to tell her something, but she ain't.
But she did not listen.
Mhm.
That's almost ridiculous. But there's also rumors, allegedly, that she was dealing with other men, and there's footage. I don't know what's happening in Huntsville. I don't quite know. But you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Marceau suggested that he allegedly, as released.
What was he supposed to say though? I really can't trust it from him.
You don't trust Marceau?
Because him and Martell are going through. I mean, he's trying to pull out whatever he can do to make him feel a way about his side.
No, I just don't think Marceau would just lie, flat out lie. I think he would twist the truth, but I don't think he would just flat out lie. I don't think that's him. I don't think he would just I think he would twist, embellish, manipulate.
Okay.
But I don't think he would just flat out lie.
That's fair.
I don't know. The girl. I don't know what her end goal is, but it looks like we're probably going to be introduced to her soon. But as they say, how you get them is how you lose them. So we know that. Hell, Martell was trying to holler at Trisha, who also chose a yellow wig, and she knows.
Hold on, where you see them on the thing?
They weren't brought out yet.
Oh,
they walked in. You saw them.
Oh yeah, I did see them. I was surprised they were together, but that's a whole nother thing.
I ain't surprised. Ken ass was circling that block. He's peeled out and circled right back around.
So is it what that? So
I don't trust him.
So everybody that was on the stage tonight is
that's the primary.
That's the primary.
The principal cast.
So they're going to bring others on.
They're going to bring just probably Sunny is coming out. And yeah, we know she's coming out because she's been on her Instagram showing she's at the reunion.
Right.
And then Trisha and Ken. But yeah, I think
then possibly Nell's son, possibly.
Yeah, Nell's son, possibly. But I think he probably will come next season.
Right.
But we saw him. The last thing we saw from Ken was him skirt. Yeah. And I'm telling y'all, he went around the block.
That man said I paid for all of this, all pointing that up. He didn't care about the cameras.
Oh, let's talk about that. Before they come, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the fact that Trisha be lying. Trisha is a liar. Let's just say that. Let's say before we got to this reunion, Trisha is a liar. And you guys know how we know she's lying? Because when the scene started, she was like, wrap it up. Let's wrap it. She wanted the cameras to stop when Ken started talking. Ken had enough, and he started sharing his truth. And Trisha started trying to backpedal and get the cameras out.
That's a good deflection.
But dig this. Did you hear what he said? You lied about Martell.
Yes.
They didn't go into detail.
Yes.
Don't forget that part. I heard that part.
And she acts like she told me, I refer back to my interview with her. Mm-hmm. She told me that she took care of everything. She paid all her own bills. And I knew that wasn't true because you remember when she was sitting across from Marquez and she was like, I'll get Ken to pay for it. Talking about, and that was $300. So I was like, if you can't pay for your own divorce, then are you just trying to play him? But then when she was like, no, when he was like, I pay for all this, you can't do this on your own. I was like, what kind of engineer? Also, another question I had, what engineer gives up engineer business to be a personal trainer? Where in the history of engineers, because I know what engineers make. I used to be married to one. They do very well. So an engineer
ain't that much training in the world.
Ain't that much training, especially when you're training people. When you go into people's house to train them and watching movies, you're not really on your business.
Well, Depends on the type of trend.
But I mean, it's not about the trend. It's not about the money. It's about something else.
Right.
So obviously she's not really about her business. So the fact that she was asking, went and sat down with Kimmy and was like, I'm ready to leave my business and go full time in engineering. I was like,
but more importantly, what does Ken do?
What does Ken do? Because he said he goes to an island and not work. Now we could know that Ken was recently arrested.
Did you know that?
Another arrest.
Did you know?
Did you know? Ken was recently arrested for having a little bit of the wacky tobacco.
Oh.
I don't know if it was with intent to distribute. But I gotta wonder, what exactly does Ken do that he can take on all her bills, pay them, and pay
Move
for
to Fantasy Island,
and then go vacation on an island?
The weed. You know what I'm saying? Think about that now.
We've never seen Ken at work.
Right.
We've only seen Ken visiting his barber friend.
Right.
And
you need to see that friend of was arrested too.
How often have you seen a man built like Ken in a 9-to-5?
Yeah, he was primed to go to the pen.
Because I know a friend, this guy I used to date looked like that, but he spent 4 hours a day working out. Usually people that work don't have time to spend 4 hours a day in the gym.
They do not. That's half a day. That's half work day.
It was, and I used to get so irritated. I was just like, maybe you could spend less time in the gym, because he worked part-time. So he could spend 4 hours in the gym. That's why
crazy.
We did not continue dating. But yeah, so what does Ken do that he can take a vacation and pay all the bills? And that's a nice size house.
It is. It is.
And he's skirt in his car.
That was a nice
he said he paid for cars, plural.
He did. He put an S on it.
I could have sworn I saw a vet in there.
Yeah,
that's what he got in. That's what he got in. What does Ken do?
Okay.
That's what can someone look at Ken's Instagram and tell us what profession is he like, Tommy?
They're saying in the chat that he's a truck owner / driver.
When does he drive?
Moving what in trucks?
Moving what?
Hey, I'm just putting that.
18-wheelers or squarebacks.
Truck driver. Everybody's a truck driver. Everybody's not a truck driver.
Right.
And truck driver is often an alias.
Well, even once you do get arrested, this is one of those jobs you don't have to.
A lot of guys that drive trucks have felonious past, and I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Well, so you can make a good living.
I'm not saying anything, but you don't have to
be legal.
You can. But I'm just saying, we never see Ken.
I ain't seen him in no truck.
In no truck.
Yeah.
Everybody's driving trucks. I don't know about that.
There's no shortage of trucks out there.
Ain't that what's the name does too?
Who?
What's the brother's name?
That's what Glenn
got arrested.
Who?
The Sonny's man.
Moses, yeah. Allegedly, Moses also drives trucks.
See what I'm saying?
Wink, wink.
See what I'm saying?
I mean, maybe Ken is a upstanding guy. I don't know. I'm just saying.
I like Ken.
I'm saying
he was speaking some truth.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Trisha lies.
News in the chat. They said that he was arrested in 2022.
Again?
Lost his license for trafficking.
Trafficking? Sex trafficking?
And then
what type of trafficking?
Linda V, thank you for the shout out, said that when he got arrested, it was for trafficking, and he was convicted and did 2 years probation, and the case was closed in 2024.
Well,
finished the probation.
Thank you for the tea, Linda V.
And it's hot.
It's hot. It's piping hot tonight. So we're not off track.
He got arrested for violating the parole.
No, because this recent arrest.
Oh, 2.5 pounds weed.
Yeah, I knew it was wacky tobacco, and I knew it was.
Now, where'd he get caught at? In Alabama or somewhere else? Because Alabama, they behind the times.
Nah, but 2.5 pounds.
That's not enough. But what are you doing with 2.5 pounds?
Now, he might have got finished dropping off the rest. Yeah, really. Because that's the only way I can. You see what I'm saying? But once you cross state lines, it's considered traffic.
Why does everybody on this show get arrested? I actually applaud Melody for leaving, because
she was gonna be.
These people, like, they are wild. They put it in my truck. And he's just trying to take care of Trisha. What is Trisha doing to yeah, it says he was arrested and for 2.5 pounds here.
Oh yeah, he got arrested
in Alabama. Bless his heart.
Somebody said he's
and it says Moses Destiny Payton's protection order against ex-husband denied by drug. So Destiny was arrested for check fraud, and it was alleged by her ex-husband, and she tried to enforce a protection order against him. The judge denied it. Basically, like, girl, you ain't got nothing to worry about. It's not his fault. That was her first husband, LeBarrett, who divorced her after the baby was 2 weeks old.
Oh.
Why do you think a man would divorce a woman when a baby is 2 weeks old?
Whatever it is, happened way before then.
But he would wait till the baby was 2 weeks old?
Yeah, it's kind of foul. But I mean, should he have waited longer and still done it?
That sounds like something happened and he had to get out of there quick.
Everybody got the tea on this.
People assumed that she cheated on him. That's the only thing that really make a man leave you that quickly, because men don't tend to be the ones to leave that quickly, but for him to leave you, I don't know. We're just alleging. We're alleging. We're not saying it's the truth. C-Dub, any more tea from the chat?
They said that he was arrested in Madison, Alabama.
Oh, in Madison, Alabama. Yeah, that leads us to think that Ken may be a pusher of the wacky.
Somebody also said he was a Scorpio as well, so I don't like that. That puts bad
dirt
on our name.
So Mel's a Scorpio.
What's up, Edna? Edna said
Edna?
they married to be on the show. That is probably why. Well, they're not even married.
Yeah, we're talking.
We're talking about Destiny and LeBarrett. I don't know, but the baby, they had a baby though. I mean, it's just because really, like, being married to someone is not as permanent as having a baby. Right. Having a baby with someone is a lot more permanent.
Forever.
It is forever. It is forever. Yeah. Let's go back into so we talked about Melody and Martell.
Right.
And the only other thing that really was covered today. Well, what do you think about what do you guys think about the revenge corn? You have to call it corn so we don't get flagged. What do you guys think about Martell stuck to his lie? He stuck to his lie, which was stupid, that he didn't actually send a screenshot of the film to Melody, and she said he did. I believe her.
I believe.
You said
I believe
he did that shit.
Yeah, he did that shit.
You can tell he did.
Yeah.
He did. And now he's trying to, he's not a good liar. Like, Maurice is a good liar. Martell is not a good liar.
He was trying to separate video from screenshot.
But it was not separated.
And it wasn't.
And he obviously
couldn't do it.
Wants to get to Mel. He wants to do anything he can to get to her. And he thought that would make her talk to him. And it didn't. It sent her to the police station to have him arrested. So he was thwarted yet again. Foiled yet again. And this time it resulted in him getting arrested. I think she did the right thing in having him arrested. Because I tell you what, if someone sent me, not saying that there is anything out there, but if there were, and someone sent me a screenshot, I'm going to the police.
Calling the police on the mother.
But what if he puts out a film and the kids got to see that? What if he puts out the footage?
See, that should let him know that she wants nothing.
She don't give a F about
nothing
you.
To do with him.
She wishes you would die.
This woman,
fellas,
all you want.
What have you learned from this?
Have a moment for the fellas, like a fella's corner, men's corner.
Like, obviously, this man, when he sees his ex-wife, he feels away. Like, it hits him. Like, he keeps his distance, and I don't know how the exchange is when he picks up his kids. It's a meeting destination, or he has to pick them up from his in-laws' house, or how that works, which is probably the case because she doesn't want nothing to do with him. But at the same time, it's like when you have something that you really, he's just one of them cats. I don't think he appreciates, and we all, I shouldn't say we all. There are people who, when we're young, like how old is let's put this in perspective.
Are they people like you and C-Dub?
I can't speak for C-Dub. Me, I don't regret nothing I did with none of these women out here. It is what it
You don't regret nothing? You told me the other day that
no,
you had regret.
It wasn't. No, here's what I told you. No, here's what I told you. No, here's what I told you. There was a young lady. I ended it. No, here's what it was.
I was about to go.
No. I regret who she is, who she became now. I'm like, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I definitely need to stop. I didn't really want much to do with the person she was. Like, I wouldn't want that.
I mean, you don't want much to do with the person she's become?
No.
He likes who she's become.
I like
he said he regretted it.
I was like, yo, I should have entertained her a little bit more. But
you said you regretted it.
I said I should have entertained her a little bit more. If I could redo anything, it would probably just be a little bit more patient and see how this is going to turn out. And
see, I'm a woman. I can say I have regrets. I can say that I have some regrets. There are some nice, kind gentlemen that
you are, man. What the hell are you talking
about? No. I'm with who I'm supposed to be with now, but I just wish I had been kinder. I told you that nice, kind fireman that was shown.
It's fire.
I just feel bad about how I treated him. I can say that I have regrets.
Well, he's putting out fires somewhere, so just like
putting out somebody else's fire.
I mean, he didn't ever put out my fire.
No. Oh, shoot. All right. Okay.
But anyway, back to the show.
But to the fellas, I just feel like this is a prime example. You see a man, beautiful woman, beautiful. He had everything. He had a woman that had his back, help him build a business, right?
Actually, was the one that was the business because he couldn't pass the test.
Right.
Can we talk about that?
Let's get into it.
He could not pass the test to get licensed. She passed it. So then people thought the business belonged to both of them, but really she was the only one with a license.
Oh, you can't do that though. They were husband and wife, right?
He didn't pass the test.
But they were husband and wife, right? And
he
it was their
did
business.
not pass the test.
That means he couldn't get his a certification. But
yeah,
they were
it was
in
their
business together.
But then when they separate, he can no longer do the business.
That's cool. We're talking about why they were in business. It's their business.
She was pulling a heavier load.
So okay,
he was the eye candy for Holt and Holt.
Teacher,
sound like she was.
What business did they have?
They were in construction and real estate.
Okay, so she had her real estate license.
No, and also a license for construction.
Oh,
and he could not pass the test.
Oh,
which is crazy because. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
But it was his idea, was it not?
I mean.
Oh, see, now we're gonna split. She did what a wife was supposed to do.
No.
Because dig this: if they would have got the business, he would have passed it all by himself. Let's say he would have gotten a coma.
She was more business minded than him, and you know
I need
how we
her
know
to run the business.
You know how we know?
Because
she's doing business now, and he's not. He's in them suits. That's about all the business.
That's fair.
So obviously she was the business mind.
That's fair.
And she's giving away let me see something. She's giving away like some money. Melody got
Big up the Mel. Thumbs up the Mel.
Melody got a lot going on right now. She done released that she's leaving. She's in People magazine. 7th Avenue. Let's go to 7th Avenue.
See, she seems to be on top of her game.
She got her stuff together. It's all over the place. 7th Avenue Beauty.
I'm like, yo, I introduced you to.
You go to 7th Avenue Beauty, you can get 10% off, and now you can
save.
Like
Rihanna. She got
save 30% off statewide when you add to your cart. Melody Cherie, shop the look. Yes, there's.
My bad, Mel. My bad.
Yeah. So see, she's.
Okay.
You guys go to 7thAvenueBeauty.net and you can see everything that Melody has. It looks amazing.
Good for her.
And there are stuff that's out of stock. There's all kinds of beauty. So obviously she was the brains.
I don't know why you bigging up. The millimeters was on your ass this week.
They have been. I don't know why the millimeters
Let's
don't
talk
like
about
me.
that.
They were on my ass.
Let's talk about that.
Like
what?
y'all, I don't know why. They just be super pressed. Like I wrote an article that said I thought she was leaving, and they just went off on me. They be going off on me all the time. Like if you say anything, I said, you know what I said? I said Kimmy has had enough.
Oh, right.
And they went on me, like, and it wasn't even on Melody's page. They were like, "What has she had enough of? She's had enough of Melody looking amazing." And I'm like, call off the millimeters. Call the millimeters. Call them off. Jesus. They are a mighty, mighty group. But all right, now let's go to Maurice and Kimmy and Carlos.
Yeah, that was an interesting exchange. And
shouts out to Carlos King for holding Maurice and Kimmy to the fire. Because Maurice thought he was going to lawyer his way out of that conversation.
He did.
And he waited until the last minute.
He did a Karen Huger. He did a Karen Huger. Because Karen, all season long, Karen was like, she kept saying, you're going to see what happens when I have my day in court. I'll have my day in court. And when she went to court, the footage was released.
Do you think we're going to get footage on?
No, I don't think we got. Huntsville is not as popping as Potomac.
Okay.
So there's probably no footage of Maurice.
Okay.
But what I do think is Maurice is full of it. And I really would give him a lot more respect if he would just admit that he was drunk driving. Because if you hit a pole, sir.
But he's a lawyer too, isn't he?
Right. That's why he can't do it. He knows I mean,
that bar is gone.
Yeah. I didn't think about that. He could lose his license. He could lose his license.
That's why he can't play with it.
That's why I wouldn't have even answered any questions from Carlos. I'd have like,
he had to because that's part of your contract.
No, but here's the thing.
He was
all he had to do is repeat the same question. It's an ongoing investigation that I cannot discuss. Carlos was like, I'm sorry, Carlos. It's an ongoing investigation. I would have held fast on that answer for the whole line of questioning.
Why would he admit that?
Right.
You just look like a liar. Just looks like a liar.
Or he looks like a lawyer.
I would just say, you know what?
Lawyer, liar.
I made a mistake. And that just takes all the drama away.
That's going to be used against him.
All right, eventually Karen Huger is now
she's not a lawyer.
Rehab.
Thank you.
She's not a lawyer.
Who would take their case to Maurice? Would you? Would you take a case? Would you take a case?
What kind of case?
What kind of case?
Child support?
What type of lawyer is he?
Let's look up what type of lawyer Maurice is. What type of lawyer?
Criminal lawyer?
Let's ask ChatGPT. Let's ask ChatGPT. Yeah. This is gonna be hilarious.
I just got on that, by the way.
I love ChatGPT. I ask it everything. ChatGPT, what kind of lawyer is Maurice Scott from Love and Marriage Huntsville? It takes her a while to think.
Remember I told you the thing and I was sending you a thing.
He represents drug dealers.
Maurice Scott from Love and Marriage. Huntsville is a real estate attorney. He is also known for his work in business and entrepreneurship, particularly in the fields of real estate development and property management. His legal expertise is often showcased in the context of the show's themes surrounding business, relationships, and personal growth.
Thank you, ChatGPT. Okay, so he's a real estate lawyer. I don't even know.
Nonetheless, he had to pass the ball.
No, I get it. And I don't think it's anything. They say credit repair. Okay, so he's a real estate lawyer. Would you take your real estate stuff to him?
Yeah, if I had some property that was supposed to pass inspection, they made it past my due date, I would come to. Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Nope. Why? Based on what? You're basing it on what you already know. You wouldn't.
I'm basing it on him on the TV show.
Say you didn't know that.
No. I'm talking about now.
You know that?
I'm talking about now because you guys say
I wouldn't take criminal stuff to him, but that
I wouldn't take any real estate to. Would you guys let us know if you would go to Maurice with your real estate information? Put a XO in the chat.
I would not.
I would not either. I wouldn't go to anyone on TV with any real business except Dr. Jackie.
Hey,
Dr. Heavenly.
I just saw
because they actually do for real work.
I just saw the fly lawyer get somebody off a case. It's on his page. Go to fly.
He's not on TV though.
But that's
okay. And see, one person said they would. Okay. Everybody else. Okay. There's some people saying they would. I wouldn't go to any of them.
He's got
man. Okay. There's some people that would. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Now criminal, no. I wouldn't want his amazing.
Well, he's a real estate lawyer, so that's okay. I wouldn't take him. Just somebody said she was on TikTok today. Okay. All right. So I feel like Carlos, let's talk about the real matter at hand.
Thank you.
We know that Maurice was under some type of influence because he wouldn't have hit a pole if not, right? Mm-hmm. Now maybe we can say whether we thought, yeah, I just saw another situation.
See how I just said and you caught what I caught, right?
I did. I caught it.
There you go, that part.
So the real question is,
that's where the red lipstick came
Who was Maurice with?
Mm-hmm.
And Kimmy had his back. But do we believe Kimmy?
There is a 4 to 6 hour window.
There is a 4 to 6 hour. And they tried it. They tried.
They did.
They tried. Kimmy said, correct me when I'm wrong.
Okay.
Kimmy said they were together.
Mm-hmm.
And she left and she went home.
No, she made a stop.
She made a stop, but then she went home. But she got home that night because she went to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Maurice left. He said he was traveling home.
Mm-hmm.
But he said he was home with Kimmy.
Uh-huh.
And then he said that.
So where'd you go before that? He said, I told you I was headed home.
He said he said traveling.
Right. That part.
And then she was home. Carlos asked her, was she worried? And she said no. She went to sleep. She got up at 9 in the morning. He wasn't there. Carlos asked him where he was during that window. He said traveling. Then she got a call at noon saying that he had been arrested. She said that he called her.
Noon now.
Noon. You've been gone from the night before.
Right.
She gets up at 9. 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12. Don't know where your husband is. She said she was not worried.
Right.
She's lying for him, which you.
As she should.
I mean, it's your husband. You don't want to look crazy on TV.
There you go.
But we know he's lying. And Carlos kept asking him about this window, and he said he was traveling. Where was he traveling? Traveling to home from home? Traveling from home to home. Which one?
And Carlos was asking fair questions. Don't get me wrong.
He was being totally on, and that's honestly what a host is supposed to do. He's supposed to hold them to the fire. You can't just let them off, or the public will be mad.
Right.
But were you traveling from home to home?
Right.
Or traveling to home from home?
I personally think he made a stop at Credit One.
That's another thing. Carlos threw a little shade. He asked him once he had Credit One. We all know, we all saw that Martell and Coleslaw, aka Aaron Curry, interviewed an alleged mistress of Marceau's that alleged that Marceau and Maurice had fun times at Credit One. They even panned to show Credit One in the last show. And then Kimmy said that she had never been at Credit One for fun. So was that just where they take their extra chicks?
I'm assuming. It sounds like fun time hours to me.
Those are fun time hours.
And some credit was being spent on women.
Credit being spent on women. Maurice. And then, so then Carlos asked Kimmy, does she think that Maurice cheated on her? She says no. She does not say it with a confident air. And then she says, but hear this, I don't put it past anybody, which is a smart thing to do. I like the fact that she made that smart girl comment, like,
she gave herself an out.
She gave herself an out. Did y'all see Melody cutting her eyes the entire time?
That part.
Melody was on their asses because she's been saying this whole time that everybody's husband been doing the same thing. The funny thing is, Marceau seemed entertained. What do you guys think? Where do you think Maurice was? And do you think that he was? Now, Carlos asked him, was there anyone with him? And he said there was no one there, but I think he was saying there was no one there when he was arrested.
Right.
I think whoever he had in the car with him left.
They skedaddled.
They skedaddled. Understanding the brevity of the situation, they skedaddled.
And probably got paid to do so.
And definitely got paid to do so afterwards, especially.
Went away and everything.
I was just thinking, so if he was not under the influence, perhaps he was being influenced.
There you go. Bring it on home.
When he hit the pole.
Bring it on home.
Maybe he was in a happy place.
Right.
Or heading to a happy place. Or having a happy ending.
Right.
When he lost control of the vehicle and hit the pole.
Made me drive crooked one time. Didn't hit nothing, but made me drive crooked one time. Yes.
It made you accelerate?
Did some speed.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm trying to lean back a little bit, so my foot is.
Then you get
put
relaxed.
and I get back, heavy trying to lean back, and then the more you lean back, you're trying to see over the dashboard. It was
That's
all
dangerous.
kind of stuff. Yeah,
it is.
because you can't do it straight up like Anyway, that's another. But I think there's two ways that possibly could happen. But they would have actually asked him if he blew into a breathalyzer. Thank you.
That's a lot of speculation.
We're just
having fun. We don't know.
I don't know.
But when he said maybe there's another reason he hit the pole, I was like,
yeah, we can't.
And either way, he's gonna have to lie. Either way, Maurice has to lie. If it was because of being under the influence of spirits, or if it was being under the influence of a spirited woman, he still has to lie.
So let me ask you
Either
this:
way.
where does Mel get the information of people went back out and partied? Where does that come from?
She probably got him in the streets of Huntsville. That's what I would assume.
Because how do you go back to party if you didn't get home till 12 a.m.?
Well, that didn't make any sense. That when he was at home and then he left home, and he was traveling to home from home, and then from home to home. So he was not at home. I don't think he was at home at all. Kimmy was at home by herself. So maybe he let her go and then went back in after she left. Who knows?
So did he take her home?
No, because they were driving separately. Maybe he walked her out, made sure she was good, and then went back in alone. We're just like detectives on the scene of the crime.
Well, I do know
they were together, and then she was at home. That's what we do know. They were together, then she was at home.
But when she was at home at 12, he called her.
No, that was noon the next day. Keep up, C-Bug.
Noon the next day. That's when she received the call.
They were out, and then she went home.
Mm-hmm.
He never made it home.
Right.
She said that she wasn't worried about him not being there. She went to sleep.
Okay.
She wakes up at 9. He's still not there.
Okay.
And then at 12, he calls her. He allegedly calls her and tells her that he's been arrested. And she said the first thing she thought was hospital. But what I did not like about Maurice's conversation tonight, I think regardless if Mel was being messy, which I do believe she was, but I think that he should have, anytime you were under the influence, and even if he wasn't, even if he's saying that he wasn't, you still show empathy for someone that lost a family member due to a drunk driver. You still should show.
Oh, who does?
I think Maurice should have showed empathy for Mel's situation of her losing a family member to a drunk driver. He should have said, "I'm sorry for that. That's horrible."
Didn't he say something like that?
No, he just said that she took an opportunity to scourge his character.
I'm mixed in between that. It's like, first of all, I don't know how long. What's that guy? I don't know about that.
I just think you always show empathy for a situation like that.
Yeah, but where's your, like, for you to even, I didn't know that. Let's say he don't know that until she brought it up to him. So now you putting this in you see what I'm saying? It's not like I knew. You brought all this to my attention, and now I'm supposed to, I don't know. That's a little, like.
I think that when Carlos asked him about it, I think he should have said, well, you know what? I hate that happened to her.
To you, and then keep it moving.
Yeah, keep it moving. But I think he should have addressed it, though. I just think it's good PR.
I don't think he owes her that, though. It's a courtesy.
It's a courtesy that I would have liked him to take.
Yeah, but I don't think he owes that.
Hey, African, I said, you popping in here all late. Where you been on a Saturday night? It's not that late. It's just 10 o'clock. Never mind.
I don't think he owes her that.
We got started early tonight. I was like, I'm thinking it's 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. It's just 10 o'clock. You good, girl. You good. I thought she was out in them streets.
It's Saturday, too. Yeah.
It is Saturday. But I thought it, because we usually start at 10, but we started at 9. But yeah, I think I would have liked for him to say that. I just think it would have showed maturity on his part.
It would have, but the fact that he didn't, I don't think he should lose any points for that.
All right. So what do you guys want to see next week? Like, what is because there's 2 parts. Obviously, we got to get into Mel and the way she was questioning, and Kimmy's going to confront her. And I love the fact that Kimmy had her husband's back, because that's what you're supposed to do. But like I said, if you have your husband's back and he goes down, you're going to drown with him.
I think it's all going to come out, and we're going to hear about Mel's escapades.
We are. We're definitely going to hear about that.
I want to hear more about this surgery. Let's get to that. I didn't know this. This is all new to me. These clips of Mel's so-called surgery, unsuccessful surgery, according to Kimmy.
Well, I mean, I think that, okay, well, Mel was never known for having cakes or cookies. No, she doesn't. But I'm saying, and recently people are saying she's walking around toting some extra cakes. And I mean, I feel like it's unfortunate that most people on television feel like they have to do that.
That part.
That's what I don't like.
That
I do think Melody looks great.
she does.
So
She does.
I'm just saying, I think that. So I think either way. But I also think that Kimmy has the right to stand up for herself. And Melody was talking about what she heard in the streets. Kimmy had talked about what she had heard in the streets.
That's fair.
Crystal, would you not have had your husband back? Absolutely. Absolutely. But if he goes down and I have his back, I'm going down too. And I'm going to beat his behind when I get home.
That's
I'm
how
not going to do it in person. I'm not going to do it in public.
That's how you supposed
but
to do
at
it.
home, I'm going to be like.
You ain't supposed to wait home. You're supposed to do it in the car.
In the car.
But yes.
Once we're away from
right
away from the people.
It's a long car ride home.
It's a long car ride home.
Ooh.
All right. You know what I want? When is Marceau and Trisha going? I want to see them because they were really quiet. They were very quiet today. I think that we need to hear from them because Trisha and Marceau's relationship has been under fire. I know we're not going to hear this because what Martell did with the mistress, with the alleged mistress, was off the season.
Right.
But I really want to hear. They kind of talked about today why Martell and Marceau have an issue with each other, but I want to hear, like, if Martell has something that he really believes, he needs to say it. At this point, I almost don't believe that he has anything.
I don't think he does. I think he knows some stuff, but he doesn't have proof.
I
believe he knows something.
Or maybe he knows stuff, but he knows that if he says something, it's gonna throw somebody else under the bus.
That part, including himself.
He's already under the bus.
Yeah, but more.
He had a whole baby. He had a whole baby.
This is true.
I don't think he can get any further under the bus. Melly doesn't want him back. He had a whole baby. Chris kicked him out of the house. I want to hear about that. Obviously, we're gonna have to deal with Sunny and Destiny, which I really don't want to hear about no more. Honestly, I really don't want to hear about that no more.
Now, what happened with them?
So Sunny was Destiny's producer.
Mm-hmm.
Destiny was dating a guy. Her and a guy were going through problems. They stopped talking in October. Yeah. Last time they have a conversation is October. He and Sunny start dating. They get married in December.
Mind you, Destiny so-called ended. That's one people.
Destiny ended it, but they had been going back and forth forever. But that's how Sunny met him, was through Destiny. Right. They both were from the same place. Now it doesn't even matter because the man is in jail. Really? So. Wow. I'm just tired of hearing them go back and forth about it. Like that last episode at Nell's bachelor party, which was really wild.
It was.
But I don't think, what else can Sunny say at this point? Why does Destiny keep wanting to go back and forth about it? It does make her look like she's not over him.
Thank you. To me, it's all on Destiny.
Sunny is a snake, but we know that already. But what are you gonna keep talking about it for? What else do we need to know? They married. And then Carlos threw her the funniest shade when he was like, "You're losing earrings like you lose men."
Yo.
And then she was.
That was.
But wow. She was like, "But they keep coming back like you putting the earring back." No, he got married to somebody else. No.
He's the shadiest one of them all, boy.
You think so?
Carlos?
Oh, not Carlos. I thought you meant Moses.
No. Carlos.
Moses is just doing his
thing.
Moses is just.
He can't defend himself right now, but it's nothing to
defend.
He
got nothing to defend. When he comes home, it's just like, well. And then he laughed and said both of them liked him. He laughed that Destiny was still into him.
Doesn't mean he wants it though.
Do you think he would still hit if he could? I think he would.
Depending on how good it was.
They've been doing it. They've been doing it for 10 years. Obviously, it was something. They've been going back and forth for 10 years.
Yeah, it's possible.
But he never married her. But I think he definitely would go back to that because it's familiar.
Yeah, you'll try to take something new before you take something familiar.
Yeah, but he what if he could have both?
They ain't gonna do that. That's never gonna happen. Not with them two anyway.
Not with those two. 15 years. Yeah, that's wild. Like anybody go back and forth for 15 years, he'll spin the block.
Y'all are married at that point. That's a woo.
No, you've had some of those. I keep
7, 8 years. It was like 7, 8, yeah. Mm-hmm. But it was all that was. That's all that was.
That's what I'm saying. But what if that person, if you got married and you were in a bad place with your wife, and she just offered to have you come by, and it's convenient. Would you do it?
No, because I had a party one time, but the last time I saw her, her back got real wide. I couldn't do it. Not her now. 20 years ago, yeah. God took her off my hands. Shout out to Eve. And she's a Scorpio Moe.
God took her off my hands.
I hate you.
Lord,
God did not take her off your hands.
We definitely spread that back if I can.
Mo, let me help you.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. I'm out. I am not massaging that. That's my worst fear.
Massaging the big back?
Imagine, okay, you the other side. Then chop.
Massaging like this.
Can't do it. I'm not doing it. My bad, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. You got beside myself. Can't do it.
So what if you were married
Yes.
and your wife's back spread?
It's different because you know why?
See, like Corey's laughing because he knows he's lying.
That's
funny.
funny.
No,
No,
but
she said your wife's back spread.
It's like having kids. Like if you have kids, you don't really notice how fast they're growing until somebody else brings it to your attention. You go and meet your cousins and be like, your kids are getting big. You like, so same thing. Somebody have to tell me, like, my wife's back is getting big. I take a second look. I'm like, this is not gonna work.
But if you're massaging over here and then you have to go over there, you're gonna know.
I know because that shit goes long. That's what I was gonna go. That trip from one shoulder to the other shoulder is gonna get longer and longer. I probably wouldn't notice.
That's what you get. What is wrong with Mo?
That's hilarious.
Let there be light.
Oh man.
All right, what are we talking about?
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm
What
sorry.
are we talking about? Now that's where your light is not on you because you're just being not nice. No, not nice. No, on you. We don't see your face. You're off. All right. There we go. Same. No, C-Dub, but that laugh was what it was. He tried to kill me.
Stop tweaking, Sonny. Stop being a goofy, yo.
Oh my gosh, Mo!
I needed that
Mo did that because of the traveling time. That was horrible.
Oh, that was
Between
fun.
shoulder blades.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm ready to get this season over with." We can't because we got to do 2 more of these.
It's
We got to
a
do 2 more.
three-part show.
This is
This is only the
3 parts.
first
This is
one.
only the first part. There was not much here besides we got to talk to Trish and Ken. We need to know about Martell and Trish because Ken said you lied about Martell. We know.
Did y'all catch that?
We know that Trish has told at least 3 different lies. At least 3 different lies.
Absolutely.
The first time
I gotta get this like good. Don't mind me.
the first time she said that her and Martell worked out.
Right.
And then she said that she went over and they watched movies. And then they talked about Melody, right? Then she said that she went twice. So you went twice to his house. Neither time did you guys work out, but you went back the second time. And like it is probably at least 5 lies. We know that there's at least 3 different versions of what happened at the house. First is that we worked out. Another time is that we watched movies. And then is that we watched movies and talked about Melody the whole time. First of all, how do you watch a movie and talk about Melody? And then if that's the case, why do you go back to do it again? And then she told me that he asked her out to the Upscale cover release.
She did.
So, and then she told somebody else that they never talked again.
She did.
So what? And then she told everybody else that it wasn't a big deal, and she didn't even tell Ken. So
that's the part that really got him to me.
And then she also said that if she had messed with Martell, she definitely would have said something.
Mm-hmm.
So that let us know that she's
attracted.
She's attracted.
She
to
has
him.
yeah.
And then he said that he was trying to holler, but when she got there, she didn't look like she did on social media.
Because she came there to train. You saw her probably in a dress or something.
No, he probably saw her with a filter.
Catfish.
That's a good point.
Catfish.
Yes. Christal, did you ask her why she went twice? Well, first of all, I didn't even get that out. Trish was like, she admitted that like at the very end. Like, and it wasn't, the interview was like weird. She wasn't like being honest and forthcoming. So it's like pulling stuff from her. Chin wants her husband back. And then what?
Hey, I think so. That's why I said she's not done.
You think she wants Marquez? I don't.
Marquez?
That's her
original husband. I think she was upset when he was trying to holler at Melody. And I also told Mo, I think he did that just to get under her skin. Because he knew Melody wasn't going to talk to him.
He did.
He don't have no job. He didn't have gas money to get to his son's graduation party. Melody is not going to talk to him. He knew that. Yeah. No. So we need to get to the bottom of that. And I hope Carlos holds everybody's feet to the fire. We also need to know why she chose a yellow wig. We need to know that.
I'm starting to think, what's the name? He's doing this on purpose.
Ken?
No.
Carlos?
Yes.
Why? He's telling them to wear yellow wigs?
Yellow or blonde, yeah.
I don't think. Why would he do that?
Why would they all do? They all were thinking the same thing?
I think that Black women think that makes them look good or sexy.
We gotta leave this Marilyn Monroe stuff. Like, what happened to Dorothy Dandridge?
We cannot be.
That's her name, right?
Yeah, Dorothy Dandridge. But we cannot see. We didn't see. Growing up, I didn't see Dorothy Dandridge. I just saw Marilyn Monroe. But we have to understand that Marilyn Monroe is not us. We're Black.
You saw Lena Horne, though.
We did see Lena Horne, but she wasn't touted the same way.
My grandfather even loved Lena Horne.
Well, everybody loved Lena Horne.
I
just think I don't. Did you call her a fox?
Diane Carroll, still fox. No, even her. Go back. And
Claudine.
And before that, yes.
Point is, I just think that we have to start wearing yellow. Like if we're gonna do blonde, we have to make it make sense with our complexions, guys. I'm not against. I just want it to look good. I don't want it to just be a full yellow wig.
Brown with Big Bird yellow.
That's just wild. That just doesn't look good. And then the lace front.
Maybe they think yellow looks good.
They said blondes have more fun.
Well, yeah, I ain't have no fun.
You know what? Every spring there's a woman that posts that. They say blondes have more fun. Let's see. Y'all gotta stop with that caption, please. Any of y'all that do that, we tired of that. Please.
Well, I mean, I think women just want to be sexy, and they think that that's sexy, but
they don't got a friend to tell them that don't look good.
Obviously, their man don't tell them that.
Her friend is doing the same thing.
Her friend is doing the same thing, and Chris said that he liked Chris. Together. Did you see Chris at Nail tonight? I hate you.
Yes, I did.
What did you think of that?
Made me uncomfortable. I do that.
That's his wife. They've been together 30 years.
I don't want to see. That's like watching your parents. I don't want to see that for them.
I
me and him about the same age. I don't want.
I think they're cute. I just didn't like Nell's eye makeup. I just don't understand why she had that eye makeup on. Biscuits and gravy.
I like that. That's funny.
You know what?
I like that.
Oh, yo!
What is happening?
Hey, yo! Biscuits and gravy. Wow.
Oh, Edna liked Letitia's bob. I didn't like it. I wish it would have been a half an inch longer and beveled as opposed to so blunt. I didn't like the bluntness of it. It just said, Caramel Beauty, ma'am, to the corner with the biscuits and gravy. To the corner with the biscuits and gravy. You know, made C-Dub bust a gut. Nell did look like she was about to bust out of that dress. Mo keeps saying she was stuffed in there.
Yes, thank you.
All right, okay. Everybody
That's
else liked Tisha's bob.
See, I liked it too.
I just want you guys didn't want it to be beveled a little bit. I just feel like the bluntness, but okay. I mean, I liked it, but I'm just saying I ain't like it like that.
Somebody said, "Why does Nell sound like she smoked a pack a day?"
Thank you. That's the
I don't know. Oh, thank you, Mary.
And then she does that and she tries to do that little baby talk. You too old for that, first of all.
No, she's not. No, she's not.
Hey, man,
No, she's not. She's not too old for that. That's her husband.
Be behind closed doors.
No, you don't do that just because they're older.
No, it's just her.
It's not her. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Now somebody said, Tina Marie said Marceau had on a corset tonight. You know what? I felt like Marceau lost weight and he looked nice. I thought he looked nice.
I don't like them seasoned voices on the women. The graspy woman. That's one of my other worst nightmares. Wake up early in the morning. Hey, baby. Morning.
You want them regulars?
Y'all are not being serious. Y'all are unserious right now.
Hey, man, biscuit and gravy.
It's a lot of women from the Northeast.
Marceau went from a double D to a B. He did. I did notice that he did not have his chesticles like usual. See that? Are you gonna straighten up and fly right? Straighten up and fly right. I think that Marceau looked nice. I didn't think that he looked like he had on a body shaper.
That's the dude with the tight suit.
He probably got the.
No, that's Martell.
He probably got the memo and read the comments that the ladies were. Probably got it together.
Martell looks like he goes to the tailor and he tells the tailor to sew it on his body.
Right.
And that's how he comes to the reunion.
How can he sit down though?
I mean, I don't think the women worry about it.
How can he walk?
Martell. Oh, now Mo, the last time at the last reunion, the Bell Collective reunion, you said Carlos was best dressed.
He was.
Did you like Carlos's suit tonight?
I did. Glad you mentioned it. It was the buckle for me, which I didn't like.
He was snatched.
What? What is with the?
He was snatching his waist.
The way he said men get hips.
He was snatching his waist.
Yeah, that part. I don't know what that was.
Somebody said Marceau looks better than Martell. Really? Okay, I'm gonna let you have it. Not Marceau got Sona Bella. You know what that Sona Bella is when they do the fat. Uh-huh. Oh my goodness. I tried to clean the cameras. I think it's just that we're at Mo's studio and I have my computer, so I don't think it's not. We didn't
have time to really get the lighting.
Yeah, we did clean it. It's just the lighting and stuff is not. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll be back at my studio next week and it'll be clear. But we had to do this so that y'all saw the camaraderie of us having a good time, and we all were here to talk about the reunion. So that's why I came over here. But we didn't. And then I got here a little late. Okay, Danny says Martell is not handsome to me. It's okay. To each his own. I would assume that now take out his personality. Now, so for some women, it's hard to do that. Some women, it's hard to take out the personality because some women care more about personality than looks. I am not one of those women. I'm not. Because you could see like a good looking man, even if he's like an asshole. And just because a man is nice does not mean it makes him good looking. It just doesn't. I tried before. I tried to close my eyes and just be like, I don't like it. So no. Now he could be an asshole. You may not want to deal with him, but you could just enjoy looking. But nah, if you take away it when Melly and Martell first, because I interviewed them and I put that in the article that I wrote. I put my first interview with the ladies, and I'll put that up. I'll do a short with it. And I asked all of them, because honestly, I think that all the men are attractive men. They may not, I think just if you put them in a lineup, they're all attractive men. especially the first season, right? Somewhat. I would say Martell is most attractive, then Marceau, then Maurice. That's my lineup, right? And I said, where'd y'all find? Because, of course, we didn't know that Martell was cheating. We didn't know that Marceau was condescending. And we didn't know that Maurice was insensitive. We didn't know any of that. So I was just like, where'd y'all get your fine husbands from? And they were all like at HBCU. So I was like, oh, I want to let my audience know. I think I was single at the time because it was like 2018. I was like, well, I'm gonna let my audience know we missed the boat. We should have went to HBCU. So they all met at colleges. But yeah, I think they're all attractive Black men. I just think that once we got to know all of them, so we may, but I'll say this: it's a difference between Martell, Marceau, and Maurice and the Bell Collective.
Definitely.
Glendale, JJ.
That's
It's a little
right
different.
there.
This is a little different. I'm gonna be honest. It's a little different. So we gonna give credit where credit is due. But I'm not, but I understand what you guys are saying. Some women like can't deal with a man that they won't see his attractiveness for his, assholeness. I feel like that now about Tyrese. But anyway, and Tyson Beckford. Fine, gone to waste. Tyrese used to be fine, but because he's such an asshole, he is no longer fine.
And there it is.
Tyson Beckford used to be on, but he is a biatch and is no longer fine. So, but outside of those two, the rest of everybody else, we don't care. We'll take it. Speaking of taking, anyway, I don't want to do that. My husband is amazing. Yeah. So what were we talking about?
We were talking about, we're wrapping it up.
We're wrapping it up. We're wrapping it up.
We were talking about what we thought we were coming up on the next
season. So we need to get to the bottom of Ken, Trish, and Martell.
Correct.
We need to get to the bottom of Sunny and Destiny.
Correct.
And I think those two should take us through.
Right. But we're still going to address the
Kimmy and Melody. And then Melody's gonna get some. Melody's gonna have some. Trust me, Melody's not. All the melometers are gonna be mad. Let's just say that. The melometers are gonna be pissed. Y'all don't come after somebody else besides me. They're mad at Carlos.
Oh, I bet.
They said that Carlos needs to be sued. Crystal, did you see Melody's live? Or yes, I did.
Somebody
do we need to
said that Melody's suing the network?
Yeah, I don't think she's suing the network.
Whoa.
But yeah, I think the melometers are going to be mad when they see the rest of the series, because Melody actually gets she takes some heat. She takes some heat. Okay. She's not going to get away scot-free, but I do want to go on record saying to her exit, that's the way you do a season. She showed up syrupy sweet, never lost her cool, made her announcement, got her press. Now we just need to know what the second act is going to be. And now Martell is going to be there without her to look at, and I don't know what he's going to do.
Because she's not walking. Believe me, we're going to see her again. She's not walking.
Yeah, she
got to sell all the stuff that she got.
She is leveled up to where she is definitely going to be on another show and have something else going on. And she has her money together. I don't know if she's still going to be executive producer. That's a good question, Tammy. I doubt it, because she unfollowed Carlos. And she was speaking kind of recklessly about him. I can't see her still being executive producer of the show. But I'm not sure. I don't know what that paperwork looked like.
Be careful with the Maxes like that. A lot of people that went to these shows and did that.
And I know somebody that had a horrible time. Because their paperwork was not good, and they ended up in a really bad place, like missing out on a lot of money, and it was their stuff. But hey, you got to have your paperwork right. I feel like Melody is business savvy, so I feel like she's definitely good. I feel like she's good.
Okay.
A lot of people saying the show's gonna be whack without her. We'll just have to see.
Don't count it out.
I don't know. I mean, she wasn't in a lot of the scenes now, but I do think Destiny took it a bit far when she said, "You're welcome." When Carlos was like, "Destiny, you came back," and she was like, "You're welcome."
What I read from that could be wrong. Like for her to do this season, she had.
No, she was saying that she brought the ratings. Trust me.
Oh, that's what she was saying. Oh,
I don't know about that.
Because I thought maybe, look, she got your man, your old man.
She wanted to come back.
Want to do the show.
No, she wanted to come back. Okay. She wanted to come back. She was let go because she wasn't being forthcoming about her storyline.
Oh, okay.
She was brought back because this was a juicy storyline.
Okay. And
she acted like Sonny, and Sonny wouldn't have a storyline without her. But I mean, it also is not a good storyline. It's kind of lame at this point, especially with him in jail.
Right.
See, he's a good-looking man, even though he's definitely is not anyone that people should waste any time on. But he's a good-looking man.
I saw a woman on TikTok. She was like, "That's where they all at. All y'all do is gotta go down there and write them.
They are.
They come out to you.
Don't write them. Don't write them. They may come out and kill you. Don't write them. Leave them be. But they are a lot of good-looking men in jail. I mean, it's just men that are regular that go to jail. But
it's them same men out here walking around free, and y'all don't want them until they go to jail.
That's not true, because in jail they start lifting weights and watching their diet. They don't do that out here. They're just chilling out here with big stomachs.
They're not watching their diet in there. They can only be watching their diet.
Baloney come a good diet.
Hey, if this causes a 6-pack, we're on board.
They ain't got nothing but time to work out.
Point is, in there, they don't have pregnancy bellies. Out here, they
got
do.
Honey bun belly.
Right.
They don't. Not all of them. They be working out.
He mean the other type of honey bun belly.
Listen. Oh! I didn't see that.
The man might come out with a boyfriend.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't recommend it. I'm just saying that there are some fine men in jail. I don't recommend it. I think Sheree was wild for that. That was ridiculous. And they're not going to come out, and everybody thinks they're going to come out and they have all this money stashed. Some chick has gone through that stash. There is no stash. There's no stash.
You saw the thing that I sent you?
Yeah.
You see, come on. Hey, leave certain people alone.
Leave it alone. He was not willing to let go. And
I'm split now. I'm split. When you said
I
this,
understand.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
And all you had to do was give it back.
She was wild with it. She was bold with it.
All you have to do was get that.
We'll have to talk about that on Dating Diaries.
No, exactly.
We'll talk about that on Wednesday. On Wednesday, we'll be back. You guys, I'll be back tomorrow. No, Monday. Monday with Grace and Gossip. And you guys, I just want to say I have watched all the Diddy documentaries. And I hate that I have to keep talking about this, but we just have to have it one more time. And then also Married at First Sight. I can't take it. I'm irritated with Michelle and David. We're going to talk about that on Monday. And then on Wednesday, we're going to talk about just like when love goes wrong.
Ooh.
When love goes wrong. And a lot of times if you what you get is, anyway, we'll talk about it on Wednesday when situations go wrong. And then Friday we're back. We're back. Man. Actually, we should really we're back with Ready to Love. Ready to Love. We're back. Yeah, and I cannot wait to go over this first episode with you guys. It's going to be good. Yes, we're doing Ready to Love. Y'all know we're doing Ready to Love on Friday. We're doing Friday. And I think we need to do Saturday too. I think we need to do another Saturday, just for Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion part 2. So we got to do Friday and Saturday back to back. All right, we love y'all. Have a good weekend.
Yes.
We have a good weekend. We love you guys. We will see you next week. Be kind to each other. Love on somebody, and
if not, love on somebody that got somebody. If you can't find somebody,
don't do what Mo said. Don't listen to Mo. Good night.
Sometimes.